Hello there, another beautiful day here at JKR Builds today. What we are messing around with is a roll cage. We got a universal roll bar that we bought from off from eBay, and I've been just kind of mocking it up a little bit here and there behind the scenes. I got the main hoop kind of cut where I need it. Now I got to do my downrights that go back in the trunk. I figure we'll work on this a little bit tonight. Get this in there. I think I'm going to go with a 6-point roll cage, I do believe. Is the idea. I know you guys are saying, well, that looks a little low there. What we're going to do is, I had the bar way up here. It just looked kind of funny with my downrights in the back. Did not like it. So we're going to do something different. What I ended up doing is cutting about 10 inches off the bottom of my bar and bringing it down. And I had these custom bent. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to run 2 hoops for the driver and the passenger side. And what I'm working on here is I cut this. This is going to be my down bar behind the seat here. So that'll go just like that. And that should make for a pretty good roll bar. And I think on the driver's side and the passenger side door, I'm going to have a bar going at a 45-degree angle. That's the idea. So I already mocked these up. What I gotta do is go ahead and find another one of these and cut that to match. Then we'll be on our way. Alright, found my other bar here. If I remember right, this universal roll bar kit was on eBay. It was $250 shipped to me, if I remember right. What I'm gonna do is just lay that right on top of my bar I already made, mark that. I'll go cut that and hopefully it comes out the same, huh? Alright, we'll see. Can cut this on the right angle the first time, I'm hoping. Should be able to. Ear protection, eye protection. Alright, looks like I'm gonna be able to get that. So. What I want to do is get this roll bar leveled up where I need it. Before we get too excited, get too carried away here. Alright, that looks like that's gonna be it right there. Put one on this side. And I have this bar here. Go back in the trunk. Actually, I gotta cut a little bit off there. That's the old gas tank bracket there. We'll have to cut some of that off. Alrighty, we'll go ahead and we'll knock that little bracket off there. I need some more clearance here. See what we can do. Try and get over there. We don't want you. Okay, I ended up going 3.5. I think I needed to do a little bit more, so. like here. That's gonna work out good right there. So 3.5 is the idea. More grindage. Looking good. Cut another 3.5-inch pad for that side. Alright, have my 3.5-inch pad there. Let's see what we have going on here. Don't see no more magnets. That's a problem. Let me see. Your magnet right here, maybe. I like them heavy duty ones a lot better, but gotta do with what you got. So that should go like that. Just like so. That is looking good. Looking pretty good. All right, this is what I got going so far here. I got my roll cage, my 2 downrights going down to the trunk on some 3.5-inch pads. So I'll probably go ahead and center this up now, and I'll tack weld them pads and tack weld the bars up at the top here. Then we'll move on for the hoops to go up over the driver and passenger side heads. See how that works out. Alright, what I want to do is just looking at this, I don't want to weld this up solid. If I weld this up solid, I'm not going to be able to get the roll cage out right now. What I want to do is I want to sandblast that roll bar and paint it white. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to tack the pads down here. I'll put a little tack up here just to hold it for now. And we'll do the other side. And we'll try to locate where our halo bar is going to go here. Somewhere in this area. Then I'll cut that weld back off so we can get it out. And we'll paint the bars white as much as we can. Then we'll put the roll bar back in. Then we'll do a final solid weld around it. So what I want to do now is I want to make sure this bottom pad is kind of where I want it. I'm just kind of eyeballing it. Actually, I can put a level on there. Let's see here. Alright, I have my roll bar front to back where I want that. I should be able to put this roughly right here. It's not done quite work. What I think it is, I'll just kind of eyeball that. Put the old eagle eye on her. We're going to call that good right there. Give her a little tack here. Welder doesn't sound that great. And then down here, looks good right there. couple tacks on there. That looks pretty good. Maybe I should put another tack up top, probably on the other side here. So that's not really good enough here. There we go. That'll kind of hold everything where we need it for right now. Lost the other side, but welder locked up on the wire. Oh yeah. Figures we'll have to get that fixed, clean that out. Okay, we have this side here. Go to this other side, passenger side here. Our iron is. Pretty good right there. So on the driver's side, I'm like right on that weld. Take a look-see here. Looks pretty good. Only thing is, I want to curve that in towards the driver's side a little bit when I go to tack that, looks like. So what we want to do is tack the inside over here then. See if I can we'll kind of set it up with the magnets a little bit there first. Kind of eyeballing it. It's pretty good. I want to go just a little bit more, looks like. Little eagle eye on the front. Tack that here. So right down here on the pad. So I'll probably go with that. Do this pad down here now so that won't move. Gotta get the seat in here to kind of see where that falls in the middle. And I gotta find out where that is going. And that's going to go roughly right about there. So what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to cut this side down lower to bring this bar down here. Then we'll have to notch it. So what I'll do is I'll go ahead and cut that. Alright, have that bar cut. We'll have to see what we have to do now. I should go right about there. Should actually put a mark on there, I guess. Or where I think my center is going to be, which is a little bit over more. It's going to look like Mickey Mouse. It's going to look like Mickey Mouse automobile. It's going to look like Mickey Mouse's car. Looks like it's going to have 2 ears on top, don't it? But you know what? The mirrors will protect me a little bit, right? Okay, so what I want to do now, I want to notch that a little bit. I want to notch this just like that. We'll put a mark up there so we know where we're going back every time. I'll do some notching on this here. Alright, ended up doing a little notch. I'll see what that did for us there. Ooh, that looks about perfect. Looks pretty good. All I gotta do is do a little notch on each side of that too, bring that down. With this being kind of an angle, that's pretty flat. So I'm good with that right there. That looks pretty good. Well, I ended up throwing the hard top back on. I'm thinking I want to make the bars that go over my head and the passenger heads on the roll cage clear the hard top just in case I change my mind and I want to run the hard top. That way it'll fit down over it. So I installed that, just set it on there. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to measure from the top of the roll bar to the top of the roof and go as far as I can. And that'll be my height. Just in case, I'm not sure. You never know, you always change. So what I'm going to do is I have to notch this top hoop bar here to fit on the roll cage. Get that on there. That way it'll be a nice snug fit around the bar. Be a good weld for it. Alright, I do believe I got that one where I need it. Make sure that fits right up in there, which it does. Gives me about only an 1/8 inch between the roof and the roll bar, but that's all we need. It's just enough clearance in case we ever want to run a hard top on it again. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take this bar now, lay on top of the other, and we'll cut and notch it the same way, and we should be ready to go. Alright, we'll just lay this right on top of this other one here. Pretty simple. And we're just going to notch it the same way, cut it the same, and we'll be good to go. Alright, now I have my halo bars fitting. All I need to do is take this hard top back off. Hopefully I can get it by myself. Somehow I got off by myself, but the car was lower on the ground. Somebody just stopped out front, did another burnout, they just left. They might come back through, stop in, we'll have to see. You might be able to hear it, I don't know. Usually happens just about every night. Oh yeah, that's a little heavy. We got her. Whew. Alright, close the door. See if we can get this out. There we go. We got her. Oh, that roof's not too bad. If I remember right, I think it only weighed 75 pounds, I think. Alright, I'll get those marks where I need them. Kind of gonna look a little Mickey Mousey, but it's gonna be different. And I like to be different. So. Let's see what I have here. Like that. Should get my magnet here to get an eyeball on it. what we want to do is we want to get that right in the center of the seat pretty much. Won't only look right, but it'll protect our no eggnogging. This one has to go a little bit. Be about it right there. All I'm just trying to do is get my angle like this sideways, kind of somewhat eyeball here, close. I'm liking it. So we'll go ahead and tack that then. Alright, I'm going to call that good for tonight. Then what I'm going to end up doing is taking this roll bar off, cutting these welds for these uprights so I can get it out, sandblast it, then I'll paint as much as I possibly can white. And we'll reinstall it, and we'll actually leave this raw where I got welded up solid. And we'll have to go back and touch up with white paint. So. Alright, let's see if we cannot get that there. We'll mark that. Mark that driver's side. Alright. Now, we have to see if we cannot get this roll out of here. With it being all tacked up, I made it so tight to the outer body, or the inner body there. Yeah, it's a little bit tighter than what I thought. Might come out through the top, hopefully. Gotta watch my head on the little ceiling fan. It should work. There we go. Alright, that's gonna work good, so we can leave this all together. And what I'll do is I'll continue welding up around where that bolts together just to make it a lot more sturdier. So there, we got our Mickey Mouse roll cage out. We'll go ahead and weld that up solid. Mickey Mouse roll cage. Well, he was up there. Definitely gonna be different though.